This is Cy Bryant. This poem is called I Don't Know What to Do. I don't know what to do. Everything was happening and the happenings just kept happening and no one knew what to do. They thought isolation would somehow help us. And now I'm left wondering because you're not here. Instead of staying away, thinking I was keeping you safe, should I have stayed closer to keep you safe? Now there is nothing left, just those memories, cherishing every moment that we had, trying my hardest, yet I'm still sad. I don't know what to do. It all happened so fast. We just spoke last week. You were a little tired, but you could still speak. Then calls were unanswered. There were no more social media posts. It felt like the world went silent, calling around to everyone, yet no one heard from you. The nurse said it wasn't going well. There was this eerie feeling, wondering without information, stuck, second guessing each piece of sporadic information. The ventilator was working well. That's what we were told. Nothing to worry about. Everything would be okay. You weren't that old. I don't know what to do. The hospital called. We still cannot see you, not even to say our final goodbye. I pray to God that this isn't true. What prayer do I need to pray? What else can I possibly do? There is so much life left. Cannot fathom it'll be without you. I'm lost in this moment, begging for another moment, heart levied with anguish, not knowing what to do next. Everyone is calling everyone else. How do we move forward? Recognizing there will be no closure. The tears flowed swiftly, lost every sense of composure when they finally told me your life was over. I don't know what to do. Standing here in the open air, finding comfort in memories, sharing tears openly, writing your name clearly, speaking your name loudly, celebrating every day as if you were still here with me. Closing my eyes just for a moment of peace. Forevermore, I will eternally say your name. Smiling momentarily, believing holistically, there is a life after this world. We will be reunited eventually, holding each day from now until then, bearing your earthly shell, hoping that somehow you will live through me. This is Cy Bryant. This poem is called I Don't Know What to Do. So this whole COVID pandemic thing has impacted all of us to varying degrees. And it's very clearly those that it has impacted directly because they are more vigilant versus those that have not had any direct impact because it's less likely to understand and to feel the pain of making a simple mistake of not wearing a mask, not, intentionally becoming a carrier. And it's hard to fathom. And I have been in the healthcare industry for a number of years, and I know my colleagues in China specifically and Singapore and Hong Kong have gone through these kind of situations before, not to the same level of degree, but wearing masks has been common for years to protect your own health. And now it seems so strange to me because it's already become routine over the last year that someone's dying. It has become routine. It's mind-numbing, I would say is the right word, that we all take risk, me included, continue to take risk in order to enjoy the day, totally oblivious to a next day and a next day and a next year and a next century, a next decade, whatever it is. I struggle to understand why we are so focused on just today, just this hour. Can I get out? Can I do this? Can I do that? And again, I'm going to say, me included, I struggle to understand why we can't let go of today for enough to hold on till tomorrow. Especially us, again, me included, especially us with kids. We know what life can really bring to us. And it's how much do you really risk for our children so that they may one day, if they so choose, have their own children. So the pandemic is here. although there will be a point in sometime in the future where herd immunity will absolutely help us, but the vigilance that we need as a humanity, as a society, has to become stronger. It's just hard to fathom with all this technology, this concept that it was just an idea years ago that somehow if we were all linked together, we would do more together and be more aligned with one another. And the irony is, it's like it feels like we're more apart the more connected we are. We can't come together to stop a pandemic. We can't come together to stop hate. I just started to wonder, it's like, were we just not meant to be together? We find ways to isolate ourselves. We find ways to segregate ourselves regardless of the situation. We claim that just being free is enough. We claim that for various reasons, if I could have access to this, life would be better. If I had more money, life would be better. In reality, it's like the reason why life is a struggle for all of us is because we are not together. Why do we need to be separate? Why do we need to be distinct? Why do we need to be in isolation? And I just don't know the answer. But I know to reach that culmination of love that will absolutely allow humanity to exist in a human nature requires us to reduce our barriers and come together in a more holistic fashion. We haven't reached a point yet where it's unacceptable for people to die, therefore people continue to die. So I don't have any ask of this one poem. I don't know what to do at this point. I'm just sharing what's in my mind. I absolutely hope that we don't ever lose the names, the memories of those that have transitioned just from having a virus that was preventable. Again, this is Cy Bryant. This poem is called I Don't Know What to Do.